Welcome to Monday's Learn with Beauty tutorials, which means every Monday I post new tutorial based on your comments which you leave under my YouTube videos. For today's tutorial, we will learn about color theory and how I cover old tattoos, what procedures do I use, what issues do I have, and just my secrets and tricks. So I hope you will like this mini tutorial, and let's dive into today's video. Okay guys, so this will be a mini tutorial about color theory, and I will also introduce how I cover old tattoos, what colors do I use, what procedure types do I use, and what color and brands do I use as well. So let's first start with the color theory and look at this picture. So in nature they exist only three primary colors. Any other color will be the combination or the mixture of these primary colors, which are yellow, blue, and red. So if you see the green color, it's combination of yellow and blue. Orange is combination of yellow and red, and so on. So if we combine these three colors, yellow, blue, and red, we actually will receive the neutral brown color. And as you may know, so how about the black color? Black color is the blue color, a lot of the blue color. This is the black color. So if, for instance, in our combination, if we combine 1 drop of yellow, 1 drop of blue, 1 drop of red, we will receive neutral brown. You can try this with your painting, with any colors you have at home. And then if you add, let's say, 2 drops of red more, you will have more reddish brown. And if you add a little bit more of the blue color, you will have the cold brown. And if 2 drops of yellow, you will just lighten up your brown and it will become more gold or just lighter in tone brown. So why am I telling you about this? Because, for instance, if you have a client who come to you with a red brows, to make her red brows into neutral brown color, we have to add more of the yellow and blue. And to be more even precise, yellow and blue together is actually the green color. So if she comes with a with a red brows, we just simply add a little bit of greenish on top. If she comes with blue color, like old tattoo, we add a little bit of orange on top. So this is as simple as that. This maybe you can see a better picture of the opposite colors. The one I mentioned before, these are the opposite colors, more simpler version. And let's see this picture. So I've collected here some old tattoo pictures, and these are from the internet. And what I wanted to tell you is, okay, so this is the after procedure. I'm 100% sure after 1 month has passed, this all work will just simply disappear. Similarly here, why does this coverage here will all disappear is, first of all, because any tattoo like this is already a scar tissue there. So a scar tissue is more loose, it's not that tight as the normal skin. That's why any color, especially the microblading, manual microblading, if we put on top of this tattoo, it will just simply disappear or be completely lost in old tattoo. This is a good example. You can see microblading, and even her tattoo was quite light already, and you see the microblading can't be seen at all. But for these darker colors, it's will be almost invisible. In a good case, it will be almost invisible. In a bad case, it will be just disappear. So probably you guys noticed why the clients with old tattoo tend to not hold the pigment that well. It's just because, yes, indeed, the skin in these areas of old tattoos are already, unfortunately, like a scar and not tight. And also, guys, if some client came to you from the other artist of previous microblading, and it's definitely all scars there, it's so hard to cover. So what procedures and what colors and how do I actually cover this? Let me show you. Okay, so probably you will ask me, so is there still a way to cover this old tattoos, and what do we do about them? First of all, anything like this dark, of course, needs to be removed, especially this type. But there's still a way we can kind of cover old tattoo, and this is this is the machine hair stroke. So with machine hair stroke, I could cover some of the old tattoo, and the pigment hold it holded pigment really well. So let me show you what was that about. So I'll just go through the pictures so let you see which one we can cover, which one we can't cover. So like this darkness, of course, we can't. Like this red, even though if you put the microblading on top of the red color, you see the red brows will still be seen. Even you put the black microblading, it still can't cover. So what I would suggest to do, if the client has the red eyebrows, she still have to do the shading to cover the redness, and then on the second procedure she has to do the microblading. So first we cover the redness with the olive colors, and then on second procedure we do put microblading on top. I mean, by the microblading I actually mean machine hair stroke, and let me show you my machine hair stroke. So this is her old tattoo. It's has a little bit of orange and has even a little bit of blue. She didn't want to put any shading for me to cover, because of course if I put the shading on top it will just make it a slightly darker. So she really didn't want it, so we just did the machine hair stroke, and this is how it turned out. So you can see the machine hair strokes is really dense in color, can be really dense. For the manual microblading you never can achieve this darkness, because you will just cut the skin through with microblading. Microblading meant to be very natural procedure, light to medium strokes, but never this intense. So just a reminder for you, if you want to work with covering old tattoos, you do have to learn machine microblading and shading. So this is how I did, but usually if she would have more vivid blue or more vivid yellow, of course I would put on the orange color I would put more cooler brown colors. On the blue colors I would put more orangey colors, and I could do that in one procedure using different pigments. So remember we were talking about the colors, and I will just show you the Tina Davis colors. So I consider the ash brown and gray more as an olive tones. So anyone who come to me with the red brows, I will cover them with the olive pigment, which is yellow plus blue. So these are more olive, that's for the reddish eyebrow, and then medium brown is perfect for the cold eyebrows, more to the bluish side. I would cover them with medium brown. You can also see the ones with the orange base. The one with the orange base are warm colors. The one with the yellow base tend to be to the olive side. So for the shading, I like to use Tina Davis pigment, and as I mentioned before, if you want to purchase her pigments with the discount 15% off, just use my code beauty/15. You can also check out the description below for the link. And then for microbleeding, I still like to use Eyebrows, and I use BR1, BR2, BR3 colors. BR2 I use for the brown color, medium brown. BR3 I use for the black color hair, eyebrows, without any warm tones inside. And BR1 I could use for the blondes, just the light colors. So that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave them under this YouTube video. And don't forget to send me your requests for the next week, Monday's Learn with Beauty Slash tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys. So for more information, please follow me on Learn Beauty Slash Instagram and Beauty Slash Instagram. I always post there a lot of tutorials, which I think will be very useful for you guys. See you guys next week.